Hello. Hopefully you can see me. If you can't, I'm sorry, YouTube. This video is going on in HD. That's 1080, so you all know. I think that's what it is. I'm using an app on my phone. I'm gonna see how good this video is. If it's really good, I might actually start recording more videos like this with this app and my phone. Right now, my phone is actually sitting on a one of those lawn chairs that you normally would have. I like ripped the cloth off of them because it was bad, and well, I'm using the two pieces that normally would hold the cloth right here in the back. Hold my phone. So I have a jerry-rig quad pod right now sitting. It's awesome. Anyway, I wanted to say that I'm very excited for certain news that I've had. For instance, recently there was some news about the Beetle boards. NPR Toys said that they're going to try and release the final volume of Beetle boards and VR Troopers and everything. That's going to be online. Hopefully it works out. I have no doubt that it's going to work out, because, well, right now, I think the only reason why people aren't buying the series, and whether or not Shout Factory realizes this or not, it's kind of the same reason why Saban stopped having the series in the first place. It's because Power Rangers outshowed them. And well, right now they are trying to release the rest of the Power Ranger series. And as it goes for a list, usually it's, well, Power Rangers, and then maybe you know about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you get them. And then it's the other Beetleborgs and Masked Rider. If they're going to release that, I have no idea. If they already have, well, kudos to them. And VR Troopers. And there's nothing wrong with Masked Rider. It's just, I watched it, I do like it, but it's one of those that it's good to me in American, but if I watch the Japanese version of it, it's a lot better, yes. But anything after that one for Kamen Rider, I just don't watch, because I find it very hard to like a series when all you have is one character to follow. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a particular series I was watching recently called Garu, the one who shines in darkness. It's like a lion warrior, a lion armor type warrior that fights off these like demons or whatever. These horrors. It's a really awesome series. You probably should check that out on J-Fusion. But anyway, NPR Toys did talk about Beetle boards. They're going to try and release that stuff online. Please go and get them as soon as you can, so then you don't have to, keep releasing them. And who knows, maybe they'll have some extra stuff afterwards. As you can hear, yes, there is Beetle boards music going on. This is actually part from a video I made, the full theme of Beetle boards. It's called, you can look it up, click on my name in the bottom, and you can go through my videos. It's the one, should be above the Power Rangers Legend or the Beginning of the End, Part 1. Just so everybody knows, I'm not making a Part 2 to that. yet because there's been some controversial comments with it. Not saying that I won't do it, just saying right now I won't do any of it yet because actually it was a very nice idea as I had, yes, but until I get actual footage, I feel like I probably should try and redo that later on with the official footage of the fight. And then morphing, of course, officially, which I did make a fan-made morph, which this might bum you guys out, but I did get copyright on that, so I can't make anything. So for that, I lost some choices with it. I'll just say that. Anyway, after that, I'm gonna wait for that stuff to appear, which the toy should be appearing really soon. By Thanksgiving, more than likely, it will be Super Mega Force toys, which is November 28th this year, my birthday. And then the day right after that is actually Black Friday, so I'm gonna see what I can get. I might try and I think that's next week, if I'm correct. Yeah. After that, I might try this week to order a legacy morpher and maybe get a review for you guys. I might be able to get it. I don't know yet. I really want to get it because I want to get it, of course, and it's probably going to be cheaper now. It's like $60, maybe cheaper than that. I have no idea if I will be able to get it because I've heard there's not a lot of them anymore, and well, unfortunately Toys R Us isn't really close to here, so I can't just up and go to them often. It's really weird and hectic. I really wish the toys would be released someplace else besides Toys R Us because I feel like it's so limiting that it's bull crap. I mean, I'm not saying Toys R Us can't have them. I'm just saying when it's just an exclusive to that store, and I go to like Fort Wayne, and they have nothing for Megaforce besides the Morpher and the Blaster and that. But they have a lot more Samurai stuff and Megaforce stuff in the first place. And they have nothing for Legacy line at all. I mean, unless they're not in the same section, and if they're in the back, then I understand. But I walked in, and their section was like as big as a 5x like 10 desk area. I mean, it was nothing. There was seriously nothing. Like, I walked in there, I'm like, oh my god, it's nothing. But then again, that was like a long time ago. That was after like episode 2 or 3 of Megaforce, so they might have more stuff now. I don't know, because it's weird. It takes so long for an item from the left side of America to get all the way to the right side, which I hate, but anyway, that doesn't matter. I'm probably not going to get any Megaforce toys because nothing bad against Megaforce, just it's one of those things. It's nice to watch and everything, but the toys just look bad. And not saying the Morpher isn't great and everything, it's just the playability with it is nothing but the cards, so ergo your Morpher isn't $50. Each card's about $1 a piece, to be honest, and the Morpher is not a $50 product, in my opinion. If somebody wants to tell me why it's $50, go right ahead. I know it has multiple voices and everything, but yeah, it's absolutely fine. But I still look at the toy as like 20 or 30 bucks. It's not a $50 product. It doesn't even have Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers instead of Mighty Morphin. Yeah, it doesn't have Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers. It only has Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Or Mighty Morphin, it says. It doesn't even say Power Rangers or Alien Rangers. It doesn't say only Alien Rangers. It's really weird to me. It's like they completely didn't even think of Alien Rangers or specific names like Titanium Ranger and everything, because it'll say like Lightspeed Rescue Ranger. It won't say like Titanium Ranger. It's like they quickly get it and then they're not doing anything about it. If it would re-release it and would have other voices on it, or other names on it, in particular the correct names, and it'd be like Mighty Morphin or like Alien would be added in or something like that. That would be nice. And I could use a Psycho Ranger card. It would take Psycho. It wouldn't just be like in space. It would actually say the name of the card. I mean, it would be nicer. I might be asking too much on that. Probably. If they could make the freaking Lion or Leon or Lion Cellular better, I would buy it. But for right now, everything that they've made, I just don't really see a point in getting, because for what the price is here in America for it, you might as well pay a little bit more and get the Japanese version, because ours is a lot smaller, and yes, I know it has the stretchable head and everything and all that, but I'm looking at the toy and I'm just like, no, it's just, so many alterations were made to it that it's like, why would you get it? I mean, it's one of those items that I would probably wait for them to re-release in like a legacy line, like on Mighty Morphin and stuff, in order to get it again, because then they'll do it right. They'll have it the correct way. Super Mega Force toys, I probably will get the Saber, the Blaster, I want to get a costume from Anarchy, but I don't know if I'll do that or not. I hope to. I really hope to. And then, of course, I will definitely buy the Ranger keys. I will try and do that as well. And hopefully, they won't be so freaking limited. I swear, these stores need to release a high amount of them, not just a low amount. I mean, I walk into Walmart, the Power Ranger section is just so freaking small. And they haven't even changed the picture. It's like, they still have Super Samurai up. They don't have Megaforce there. I'm like, what the hell? Sorry for my language, but it's like, why? Why is it? No. False advertisement. And the section is just so small. It's like, oh yeah, I see a lot of Megaforce stuff, which, I mean, I see some of the figures there, and they're like, oh, they're $39.99, which I still won't pay for. I still won't get them at that price. They're $20. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to not support the series. Just I'm trying not to break my bank. And they had a lot of they didn't have a lot of Zords in that. I mean, they're almost out of all the stuff, to be honest. But I really wish they would make this section for them a lot bigger, because it's just so weird. I mean, their section is like small compared to everybody else. It's like, oh yeah, they have turtles, they have this and that and everything, and I'm like, why doesn't it have a bigger section? I mean, I see stuff for like WWE and that right next to it. I'm like, why is this even there? I'm wondering why they don't just put that on like the outside of the freaking thing, like build a secondary wall right there, just to put WWE stuff right here, and make the Power Ranger section bigger. Because it seems like to me the reason why I'm not able to get certain items is because the freaking company isn't putting out enough of them. It might just be me complaining about randomness, but if it is true, and anybody else has felt the same way, please like, comment, rate, and subscribe, as always. Anyway, I'm going to try and get that stuff. My computer, I'm trying to update and everything. As I said, well, not update, but get stuff back on it. But anyway, that's a little bit of updated information for you. I figured you guys would want that, and it is right now, like 8:08 here. If you're tuning in from anywhere else after I upload this, just know, normally I'm not up right now. Anyway. I wanted to say a couple things, besides that. I think Super Mega Force is going to be great, to be honest. I did notice that, for Mega Force, they messed up and used the Samurai theme. And actually, I noticed it before they said Samurai Forever. I heard Rangers Together before that, and I'm like, wait a minute. That's the wrong words, because it's Rangers Forever, Mega Force all together. That's how they changed it. And it said Rangers Together, and then it said Samurai Forever. I'm like, yeah, that's wrong. But yeah. Anyway, I'm waiting to see what they're gonna do. I think Mega Force would be a lot better than what we expect, because, well, I was just now thinking about this, and you know how they said they weren't filming any scenes with the Titanium Ranger and all that, and the Spirit Rangers? Well, for right now, technically they aren't, for the series. But, correct me if I'm wrong, there's a grand total of like, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, there's a grand total of like 8 movies of footage from the Japanese series. But like, I think there's 3 Ghost Sager films and 5 Gokaiger films. Not saying we're going to adapt all of them, but there's that much footage that I'm sitting here like this. I'm like, well, if we're going to make one to be a crossover with Mega Force and the Samurai, and probably we'll have Super Mega Force, of course, have their cameo appearance, and then have probably no Mega Force movie, to be honest. We'll probably have the 199 Heroes Battle movie, but that won't be the same thing at all, because we don't have 199 Heroes. We will probably, that might be all we will use, because the rest doesn't really matter, because, well, one was the Ghost Sager stepping back, which that won't fit into play at all. I mean, we might use the footage, but it's not going to at all be a movie. And the other one was about the miracle, the Ghost Aid Wonder, which we just call Ghost Aid Jet, which has already appeared, so that doesn't matter. Which, kudos to them for actually using it. I mean, I was really surprised. I am still wondering if you're actually ever going to make a hyperbatus. Because it boggles my mind why you even tried to edit him out. Because it was one of those things that you're trying to do and you're really failing at it. Because you have to use him for this one certain mode. And even the kids are going to be like, oh, where did these extra 4 pigs come from? I didn't see the little toys we have go on in. And then they're going to grow up and be like, oh yeah, you just smart with it. But anyway, anyway, besides that, what else? Nope. As I said, the 199 video. But then there were 4 other movies for Go Kaiser. I'm correct. I hope I'm not wrong. I think I'm correct. Yeah, one was the pirate ship one. There was another one that they had versus Gavin. One versus crap. I can't remember the other 2. I'll be honest with you. But from what is happening, I highly think that we actually might get some American footage for Titanium Ranger and the Spirit Rangers, because when we go to make the movie scenes, and I'm pretty sure we're going to make one of Megaforce versus Samurai, and then, well, Super Megaforce versus Megaforce itself, I guess. I don't know how we're going to do that, but I can definitely assume that we might actually get some footage for it, because they said not for the series, and they said they were not going to film it, and that was beginning of Megaforce. They are going to start Super Megaforce, and in my opinion, if they did it for the movies, I mean, like, exclusively for movie ones only, and they did make the symbols and everything, and it was actual morph form, I think it'll be awesome. I mean, but I'd like to see it used like twice. One would be like they're walking and you see the symbol and they change. And another one would be like they officially hit it or press the button and it would change them into said Ranger. But as they like do the moves, the whole fire, and well, it would be Super Mega Force Silver. You'd be like, Titanium Power, and then the big V comes down on him. Look at him with your face. Visors get stuck together. God, I can't say. Anyway, but I do think that it's going to be awesome. I did want to throw that out there because I really think they might actually do it. I'm so interested to see. Oh yeah, I remember now. There was that Forever Red special. Anyway, I was interested in seeing. I'm really interested in seeing the Battle-Eyes Red Ranger for Megaforce. And seeing if when they do the Forever Red thing, if they might actually use the Battle-Eyes. I don't know, because they might not have all of them. So, we'll see. One thing I did want to say, though, that Saban needs to do, when they do the Samurai versus Megaforce movies, they need, I repeat, need to have Lauren come back, first off. Second off, need to refilm that scene where they all get the superpower for the little suit things here. I mean, you see the symbols go up in the air and everything, but you see like the power they do, but when they use it, the 5 whatever to summon it, like that all happens for like Lorne in them. So like it would happen for the regular 4 Samurai Rangers, but for the other 2, basically what I'm trying to say is I'd like to see like the symbol appears, that it like appears in front of the Samurai Ranger's hand, and there's a Super Samurai transformation. But I'd like to see original American footage for the Cold Ranger and female Red Ranger for that. And then second off, I want to see Mega Mode for all of them, like jumping up into their Zords and everything. And they need to be superpowered, like superpowered Mega Modes. And Lauren can have one where she was turning into Mega Mode before summoning like Bullzord or whatever and jumping into it. But they'll need to have the white outfit and all that. And that includes gold. And little Red would have his little red, whatever, the shark thing. But then they all need is Mega Force that have their Ultra Modes. I want to see them have like a finisher. But Mega Force uses their power to get them all into Shogun mode. And they all Samurai Rangers have their transformation. So you get to see the red, as you saw in the series, and blue. But then you also get to see green and yellow finally transform, along with pink. And gold would get a Super Samurai, we get a Shogun mode, and female Red Ranger we get a Shogun mode transformation. I want to see it done because I feel it would probably not only satisfy the fans, but also definitely fill in time for the movie and make it a lot simpler. I do also want to say that I wonder what they're gonna do for certain superpowers that they get, because like, oh yeah, the legendary powers of all of them unlock certain things, and while I was going through Go Kaiju, I found out the legendary power of Ghost Sager was to summon the Dragon Header. So I wonder if they'll make it like the Dragon Header, but the Dragon Header will be like a lot freaking bigger. Like it'll be a dragon that gets a head on or something. I don't know if they'll do anything like that. Maybe they'll probably even cut that out. But I definitely want to see what they're gonna do, because if you saw the leaked footage or whatever, not leaked footage, the leaked like image or whatever, they said legendary battle or whatever for Legend War Super Mega Force Episode 1, and it was like, oh, they're going to use Go Kaiju footage from Episodes 1, 2, and I think it said 51 or 52, or might have said both of them. And I was sitting there like this, wait a minute. But actually it said 150, it said 151 and 52, or it was 50 and 51. Anyway, it doesn't matter what numbers it was, but I was sitting there. Well, it kind of doesn't matter, because I was like, wait a minute. I understand the beginning episode, but then the ending episode, I was like, what point is this? It made me feel like, oh, this is going to happen, and they might change something, like, instead of, well, from what I'm seeing they're going to do, that I've already kind of figured it out. Word Geisel or whatever, I can't remember his name. Or Jules, whatever it was. He has a thought or whatever that pops up. They're going to probably have it happen like this. Him and his father appear to try to take over the world. And within the first part of the series of Super Mega Force, he's going to get defeated. So his son's going to get kicked off, and they're going to try and fight and everything. And, well, they're going to bring in a counterpart for Bosco, and they're going to probably have some American rock footage with War Diesel or whatever. Diesel. I can't say the name right. Sorry. We might actually get American footage of the Mighty Morphin Rangers in the boat or whatever. I don't know if we might even use that set. I don't know. But anyway, all I know is that they're probably going to show his father die first, and then he's going to get angry, and he's going to try and take over the world still. But then he's going to get defeated, and then finally Brock's going to be the final opponent. And from what I can understand for real, is that after the Samurai versus Megaforce movie, they're going to show the tower, but it's going to be like the Tower of Destruction or something. It won't be the good tower at all. The Angel Tower or whatever. They're going to show that it's going to be like, oh, this tower will destroy the world or whatever. So, something's going to happen. I think it might be a tower to destroy the world. It might be something else. I don't know. I did see footage for that, though. That's going to be Super Mega Force. So, we'll wait and see on that. But from what I can understand, basically, the way Super Mega Force is going to end is how Ghost Stager already ended. How Ghost Stager ends. So, I don't know what to expect, because I feel like I majorly did spoil almost probably all of Super Mega Force, because I can already see how it's probably going to go. But I feel like if they do it the way I think they're going to do it, it's going to be interesting and entertaining. And who knows? Maybe we'll get some more American footage. I mean, obviously we will, and it'll be Super Mega Force Silver with the rest of the Mega Force Rangers. But my question is if they couldn't afford to do American footage of Titanium Ranger and Spirit Rangers and that, why doing American footage of Super Mega Force Silver with the Mega Force Rangers? That was my biggest question, because I'm sitting here like this. I'm like, okay, you say you can't afford it, but yet you're doing it with a different Ranger. So I'm waiting to see what happens. I really think they probably looked at it and were like, yeah, that was... Sorry, little kids, you're not going to want to be listening to this. Parents, please cover your ears. Yeah, that was a dick maneuver. Maybe we should undo what we said we were not going to do. But, anyway. Yeah, they might be doing something like that. I hope they do, because to me, it'll bring more respect towards the fans and everything. And we'll see what happens. Potential note of the spoiler. From what I'm understanding, I think they might be doing the same thing that they did with Mega Force and Super Mega Force with Go Busters, and, well, it was like Tokyo Sentai, Go Busters, and Zuden Sentai, Kyoruja! And actually, yes, I can say it correctly. Zuden Sentai, Kyoruja! Zuden Sentai, Kyoruja. Anyway, I'm gonna stop. But, they're gonna do that, and I hope you're seeing my face, you know, just seeing like my midsection right here. Don't. One second. I knocked over. Oh, but I'm so slow. I did not yell for. I need to get back to the course. Anyway. They might be doing that for them, which I am not doubting. I hope they might use the Power Ranger Redux theme for Mighty Morphin with it, or have Ron Weisman come back and do a theme for it, because I feel, well, they should, because from what I'm understanding, Toei might actually already be setting this up for fans to be excited for American adaptation of Zuden Sentai Kyoryuger, because they're going to try and have some of the people from Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger come back, which was Mighty Morphin here. So we might actually get to see, we might actually get some footage in that. I mean, they're probably going to just be stuck in suits, but oh well. I really, really want to see what they're going to do, because it says it's only going to be the pink and red. I highly doubt it's not going to bring back the rest, because you already got the Black Rangers back before for Gokaiger, which was a year ago. I don't think he's going to be like, oh, I don't want to do it again. I really only got one episode. So come on. Anyway. And yeah, I think the other three would come back pretty willingly. I really want to see it happen because, well, first off, it's going to be interesting, and second off, we might actually get to see them use, like, our American Disney morph for them. They might actually use that footage for the verse movie, for when each one of the Rangers morphs. So, like, you know how Fierce Deity did the edit in that? They might actually, they might actually edit that and basically do what Fierce Deity did. I hope they do, because it'll be freaking interesting. God, that's as far as I'll get out. I mean, it's going to be awesome. And they might do something different. I mean, they might. I really hope, though, that they do some sequence for them, because not only will it give them a proper transformation now, because they're like the only team that doesn't have a good sequence. I mean, all it was a zoom in of the morpher without a coin, and then let's blingify in your face. Yo, power! Or whatever, sorry. I really hope, though, that they do that, because to me, it would make, again, sorry for these words, parents, make a hell of a lot of sense to do that, and, well, it would just mean so much more to me. I mean, if you go the cheap route and you do their transformation, but it's like, oh yeah, you get the heads of the original Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger mechas for the transformation, and you do like the Kyoryuger transformation, but with the Zyurangers and their mecha heads instead. Like, they go Dino, they go Dino. out, bakla. It's like, back out, bakla, back out, bakla. Like that or whatever. I can't do it correctly. I can do the Mighty Morphin Morph, but I can't do Dino Bakla. But basically, they grab here, they flip it down, like, do this, go forward, and press the button. And they do that, and then you see, like, their coin glow, like, red or blue, depending on the Ranger. And then you see, like, this Tyrannosaurus, like, mecha head come out of it, come around, hit them, there's their suit, and then it chomps down, and it makes his helmet. I think that would be awesome for the Red Ranger or any of them. I really want to see it done, though, because I feel it would be awesome, and it would definitely just make fans hype so much about the series. And yes, people are complaining that Burai might come back. I personally think Burai is really awesome. Because, well, he was a mad-driven man and everything, but you know what? He's dead now, and what do you gotta complain about? He's gonna be like a ghost ranger. He's a spirit ranger. What's the problem here? There is no problem. I mean, it just makes him more awesome because you kind of just can't kill him now. At all. But hopefully Mighty Morphin Rangers will pop back up and everything. I don't know about you guys, but I really hope it does happen. I know people were wondering, like, who would they bring back for, if they had to get the whole team back together and everything. My bad. I personally think people who need to bring back our Season 1 cast, which would be Jason David Frank, Austin St. John, Amy Jo Johnson, David Yost. Oh, crap. It just disappeared. Dang it. Walter Jones. I think they should bring back that original cast. And, well, I don't mean to sound disrespectful, but yes, Tai Chang is no longer here. Rest her soul and everything. But I feel like if they had to have somebody come in and they have somebody that looks like her and they do a little scenario like in Samurai, saying like she got sick or something, no disrespect at all towards the character or her at all, I don't mean anything like that. I'm just saying some explanation for why she's not there. I feel like they should have the original trainee from the pilot come in to fill her shoes because, well, first off, I feel she could fill the shoes a lot better than anybody else because she kind of does know what her predecessor was. Well, the person after her, whatever. She kind of knows what she was because she's looked into it, as far as I can tell. And, well, she's came from the same martial arts school as Jason David Frank, so them having fighting, doing together would be probably awesome and everything. I mean, a lot of it, I would say, would be really great. And then, I can't remember right now. But, there was a commercial I was watching. It had a shirt This shirt apparently could form your body correctly. Like, it would bring it in here, pop out your pants and everything for guys, and everything. And it's meant for people that have, like, big chests, big stomachs or whatever. I was gonna say, if Austin St. John came back and he wasn't in shape, well, they could have him wear one of those red shirts for the whole freaking thing, which, to be honest, I'm pretty sure he would do anyway, because what else is he gonna do? Consecutively sit there doing this? Anyway, sorry, I had to do that. I really think that if they do it, it's going to be awesome and everything. And I hope them the best of luck with it. I really, really hope that this year and next year and the year after that, Power Rangers will get a lot better. I know people said that for right now, they say Ranger right now kind of sucks or whatever. I personally think it's probably one of the best ones we've had because it actually gives a lot of respect and cameos towards older Sentai. The way I can say that is because, well, have you seen like the weapons they've had? First off, the three like claw piece here for the Green Ranger. That goes back to almost any claw weapon that was used back in the day. And we're talking like Ghost Stager for that. And I know I'm going to get really weird with this, but anyway. The Red Ranger's Fang. That goes back to Yao Ranger, Yao Red, where he had his lion fang, or fangs. The Pink Ranger's little grill thing right here that she's holding, that could actually go back to Mega Ranger, the Sentai Mega Ranger, or Power Rangers in Space, the Spiral Saber, or the Drill Saber. The Black Ranger's, like, gun. That, well, that could actually go under, to be honest with you on that one. The shield for the Stego could go to Ava Ranger. The Blue Ranger in it had a Tricera shield. He has a Stego shield. And this newer one. So, the little piece here the Gold Ranger uses to shoot, not his actual sword, but this, could refer to Kaku Ranger, where they use the little ninja throwing stars. I could be wrong on that one. The sword could actually reflect towards Super Ranger, because it actually has the whole animal, like, face and everything on it. But, I'm kind of making these up, but these might be accidental, like, cameos or respect towards other series. The rest of them in it don't have anything, really. I mean, except Torin being a great swordsman, and more than likely, him just kind of being as cool as Boss, or Doggy Kruger from SPD, I mean Power Rangers SPD, and Special Police Deca Ranger, or Tokyo Sentai Deca Ranger. I think I said that one wrong, but from Deca Ranger, Boss, and from SPD, Doggy Kruger. I'm going to turn off this. But from what I can definitely tell this series has a lot of potential, and it's getting a lot better. I mean, a lot better. The only thing I can say about Kyoryuger is their Henshin device, their gun, might not be in the American version. Only thing I think they might change. Because I really don't think they're going to want to have kids just walking around with a boy revolver sitting right here. It looks like a dino head. I mean, not saying they won't have it, just saying I highly doubt they'll use it to transform. If they do, I'm interested to see how Saban's going to do it. Because if they do have that, it's going to be when they're in the form of Go Busters. Which I want to see what battles are going to do for that one too, because that's going to be interesting. But, hopefully they'll have a lot of Mighty Morphin references when they do the adaptation of Kyoryuger. I hate to say it though, for Go Buster though, I really don't want a lot of RPM references. I mean, it can be like RPM, it could be set during the time of RPM, but do not just go right off RPM, because to me that's laziness, and we don't want laziness. We want more creativity. We want it, yes, it's in the time of RPM. This is after they rebuilt, like, outside of the dome. But you have, like, a complicated scene, like you have the Rangers of RPM come back, they try to use their morphers, Vinjix, like, infects them and actually takes them all and combines them and becomes, like, a robot or whatever, and that's when they have to get new Rangers, or something like that. It'd be interesting for that part. I just wouldn't want it to be all about, like, RPM, when RPM wasn't really... I'm not saying it wasn't too spectacular, just saying from episode to episode there wasn't much that you needed to be so excited about. I mean, you could watch just like 10 episodes of the series and basically get it. I mean, not saying I really disliked it, I'm saying I watched all the episodes, and from what I've seen, you could potentially watch like episode 1, 5, yeah, it's like episode 1, 5, 7, 10, yeah, episode 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then that's 6, and then like the last 4 episodes. That could be wrong, but the way, if you watch like what it said previously on this of Power Rangers RPM, a lot of the times it actually explained several episodes back, so you didn't need to watch a lot of the series to catch up, which might have been the problem why RPM kind of didn't do too well. Oh, before I end this video though, there was actually another Beetleborgs reference in RPM. When Dylan goes berserk trying to kill the Rangers in Dr. K's laboratory, the like sonic emitter he uses for that's the gun or whatever. I can't remember the scene, but look it up. If somebody knows what I'm talking about, look it up. The gun, look at it. It's a combination of 2 weapons. One, it's satellite stunner from Power Rangers in space, Pink Ranger's weapon, or Mega Pink's weapon for Mega Rangers, and a satellite stunner from Beetleborgs, which was used by the Blue Beetleborg, which was just repainted like a silver or whatever. I mean, if you look at it, it legitimately looks like that. The front might be wrong. I do know the blaster is the Thunder Stinger, or whatever they call it in Kabuto Fighter. It is the Thunder Stinger, though. Go look at it. All they did is take off a front piece that would spin around and like put the satellite stunner in that hole. I'm not kidding. That's what she said. But anyway, yeah, I went there, but yeah, that is what they did for it, and it was awesome. But anyway, yes, that was my whole spiel there. As always, this is the Real Power Ranger 541. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you for the 350, I think it was 358 or 300 and, pretty soon probably 360 subscribers. One thing I do want to share with you guys, I want to meet a goal of mine. You guys are pretty close to meeting it already. I can't remember how many video views I have. It's either 178,000 or 180. It's either 178,000 or it is 188,000. Either way, my goal is to actually get up to 250,000 channel views within the remaining time of when I first signed on. Like, I first created this new account. I would like to reach that goal by then. If you guys would be willing to share, comment, rate, and subscribe, as always, but share this with whomever, with whatever. Just get it out there. Share it with other YouTubers. Just get it going. Show it to Ranger Crew. Show it to Hudson. Show it to whomever. Whoever wants to listen. Whoever would have extra ideas for me, to chuck them at me, to have fan ideas that want to be made. Give it to them. If any of you have any information or any ideas that you would want me to do, please go to my Facebook page, which is on my home page of this channel, on my Twitter. You can send me a tweet, or you can just put a postage or whatever on my page I give. Like it, and then write down what you want. I'll try and do it. I will post it on that page. I will post it on YouTube, and I will put it on Twitter as well. Just so you know. Like this video, my little vlog. Anyway, spoiler vlog. Anyway, yes, this is the Real Power Ranger 541 saying good night, and I am signing off. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.